probably even bigger. Look, it's a hoof. Hoof. We just stepped on the other hoof.
Sorry, you were pointing at that one, so I come up to film that one.
You can see the side of the hoof.
Will you put your
shapes.
foot by it so people can see? Yeah, there's a hoof. But this is the part of Rough Hollow I want to point up here. This is where acorns have been thrown at us. We've also, back there a little ways, we casted a 14-inch footprint a couple of months ago. And like I said, sometimes we smell a sewage smell here. And we've had acorns thrown from down there upon us. And we're just about to the Sasquatch Cave. We call it the Sasquatch Cave because it tricked us one time into thinking it was really a Sasquatch, so we call it the Squatch Cave. And we got Trey and Derek here with me, and I don't know if you can see Brody and Jenny, but they're up by the waterfall, and we're gonna catch up with them. Let's go, guys. I just want to show you guys how steep it is over here. This is the reason that we only went in about a mile and out a mile, because we have a 10-year-old little boy, you know, on our night investigation, and we only went a mile in because we did not want him hiking next to these like steep cliffs and embankments and stuff. You know what I mean? It's one thing to put our own lives in danger, but not a child, so we only come back in a mile with them in the easy stuff that you just can't fall down into a wash or down a cliff or whatever. And then we surrounded him coming in and out and gave him some mace, and then everybody but me is armed for protection in case we come up against a raunchy bear or whatever. You need to be able to protect yourself, and so we surrounded him. And then I have mace. My hands are always full of camera equipment and stuff, and so I'm dependent on these guys to protect me with their firearms, and my last ditch effort is mace, but I'm not really worried about getting attacked by wildlife. Knock on wood.
So everybody get winded. Go get your breath back.
Go forward.
I want a level spot to rest on, by the way. Some more mountain lion scat Jenny found. And I'm just gonna walk past it without even filming it. I already filmed our share of scat for the day. You guys want to see scat, you can go back on a couple of blocks and you'll find 3 different freshnesses of mountain lion scat for you scat lovers.
Google scat.
Well, you can compare it to our scat. The scat we find anyway.
That's where the supposed cave is. There's nothing there. It's just
You don't see it from this angle. And that's if the lighting conditions are right.
I didn't mention to you guys, because you guys were up ahead of us. At the edge of this, where the cliff starts, about the, I don't know, maybe 20 feet up of it, up on the thing, I got a dark, just a dark figure. Not sure what it was, I didn't see enough of it, that went left to right through the bushes. I saw it actually traveling through the bushes, heading up on top of this cliff right here.
That's the same side that Brody has seen dark shapes run from tree to tree. So you're not seeing anything new, dude.
Talking and peeing and stuff. We heard.
See? And that's exactly where I saw it. And Trey actually saw it.
It's almost like it sounded like it said something.
It just sounded like a scream to me.
Yeah.
It's October 26th. 2013. We're up in Rough Hollow, and everybody's talking about shapes they've seen. I seen something brown running in the wash. Derek and Trey seen something black running up on the ridge from tree to tree, and Brody has seen black shapes run up here in the past, and so has Jenny, and they're quick from tree to tree.
Yep.
You catch a glimpse of them and then they're hidden, you know. And you know, people say this canyon is haunted. Well, stuff has been thrown at us. We see shapes that run and hide from tree to tree. We hear them, we hear the whoops and stuff. Wouldn't you think it was haunted?
You know what? Haunted or otherwise, look at that view.
It's not a haunting view. I love the view. I agree, bro. We're glad to have the full team up here. Derek is a busy man, and he has been going to school full-time, working full-time, and working on our website full-time. So we finally get him out here. He does a lot of scouting missions by himself. We call them daycations. He takes his family up to the North Uintas quite a bit to scout out sighting locations and stuff for us. But this is the first time getting him back into Rough Hollow. We got him back here last night on a night investigation, and now we're up here on a day investigation, and we've been finding footprints left and right, mini structures. We even found a new structure in a place we call the Bear Cafe. Derek named the Bear Cafe today. We didn't have a name for it, and it's a place that we always stop to have lunch, and we stopped to have lunch there today, and Derek called it the Bear Cafe, so it's the Bear Cafe for now on. The Bear Cafe is about half the distance from the mouth of Rough Hollow to the Bigfoot Highway. So when we eat there, we're about halfway in. And this hike takes us about 2 to 3 hours to get in, and 3 to 4 hours to get in, and usually about 3 hours to get out. It's a little bit easier to get out of here than it is to get in. But I'm gonna take you guys to the tree line, and then we'll start another block before we get to the Bigfoot Highway. Brody and Jenny's been blazing ahead. They're always looking for tracks and snap-offs and scat, and they're great trackers, and they have a lot more energy than I do. I have a tough time keeping up with them.
This is where we hear a lot of stuff. I think you should take a run from this one.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm on my board.
Stay ahead of me. You can't bring up the rear, Trey. You always gotta keep ahead of the group, or in the middle anyway. Just for basic mountain lion protection, you go hiking anywhere with kids or small adults, 90 pounds or under, you just don't let them bring up the rear. That's a mountain lion target. Just going off of statistics, if you're an adult or a large child over 90 pounds, they usually don't mess with you. It's the small ones, and they're usually bringing up the back that they prey upon. So Trey has to stay in the middle. He's just a little bit under that 90-pound range. And I don't know, I always feel like it's my job to bring up the rear anyway. I don't mind being in the most dangerous position. The front position is also a very dangerous position for attack, ambush, and snake bites, but it's too cold for rattlers this time of year where we're at.
Too fast enough. This is like walking into Mirkwood.
I know. That's what, the first time we all came back in here, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like going into freaking, like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And this is where you hear all the wood knocks.
This is the wood knock section. Hey, I'm gonna start a new block, you guys, since we're going into the wood knock section. Okay. We just went past the cave squatch or whatever, the the Squatch Cave that tricked us a few times, but we've had acorns thrown at us, and so this is the acorn section, and we're gonna go into the wood knock section, and that's just before the Bigfoot Highway, and I'll start a new block.